everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Balisa, and it's so very nice to meet you. And to my OGs, guys, I owe you an apology. This is an apology. This is a life update. I think I should close the door because rush hour. It's 16:25, so it's 25 past 4. We just had load shedding, so I'm sitting like in natural lighting. You can see I switched up my setup again because I do not have a cute place to take videos in, but I'm rambling. Before we get into the videos, to everyone who stayed subscribed, thank you lots. Like, from the bottom of my heart, it really means a lot. I hope you can hear those sounds, but probably you are. I'm gonna honestly just switch quickly and make sure you can hear the noises, so stay. Also, let me quickly influence you. I got this fan with 3 settings. This is the first one. It's like a low, maybe number 2, your number 3 from Clicks, and I've had it since November. Best purchase ever. I got it for $230. So you can also like put it like this, when you're storing it, and it doesn't get dirty quickly, because mine, I really just left it out in the dust. So go get yourself a fan. This is not sponsored content, just really like it. And for those who'd also like to know where I got my earrings from, Lovisa Honey. They are heavy, but I love them, and I'm gonna wear them, and I'm gonna rock them. So going back to what I was saying, guys, I really do apologize for being away for such a long time. I'm just gonna give you an update of everything that's happening, and the reason I couldn't even come on here and tell you, I am still recovering. I was still recovering back then, but I couldn't speak about it. So today's the 2nd of March 2023. So last year, on the 3rd of March 2022, my brother, my only living sibling, my brother passed away due to a condition he had. Can't really disclose much. So we were very close. He was 10 years older than me, so he was like an actual big brother. That really took a toll on me, and I wasn't coping very well. I don't think anyone was. And also my mom wasn't coping well, and my dad. So we kind of disappeared, and I had to go to therapy. So I was going for counseling every second week. Then I started only going once a month. I would say it did help, but also I just want to say that prayers from families and friends, and just praying, because sometimes when the tough gets going, it's just really even hard to get on your knees, because it's like, what do I say now, Lord? That my brother, he's no more. But that's why it's important to always pray, because the prayers you prayed before carried us through. And he was in ICU for 15 days. So on last year February, on the 12th, it was a Saturday, my brother turned 14. So now you know my age. And then we had like a braai at home, and friends were here, family. It was like nice, good vibes, right? And then the Tuesday, which was the 16th, no, the 12th was Saturday. 12, 13, 14, he was sick. 15, I told him to go to the doctor because he was at home that Tuesday. He slept at home. He just threw up the whole entire night. Then I told him to go to the doctor. He went. He was referred to the private hospital back in Porch, and then he was there. So he went to ICU the Thursday, and by the Friday he couldn't speak. Like, his thing was very progressive. It was like just a quick thing. He was ventilated. I remember the Friday we left, they called us saying they're gonna ventilate him. He wasn't doing well. Also, he was very like fidgety, and he was under a lot of sedation. So he would say things like, my sister laid me out of here, don't you want to help me? Because they even like cuffed him. They tied his hands to the bed. He wasn't like cuffed with handcuffs. And I was like, oh, to think my brother was a police officer. Now he's the one being cuffed. And then also that was just a very stressful time for our family, you know, seeing someone so helpless. Some days he couldn't move because the doctors would tell us heavily sedated, you know. And I would go see him, and it was just like a very dark, uncertain time. And when he passed, honey, it was game over. So that's why. And yeah, it's still like very sad. I want to cry. I miss him a lot. I miss him tons. I mean, he was the only brother I had, but I'm not gonna cry. I promise myself that I won't cry, you know. So tomorrow it will be a year that he's been gone, and I want to post this video tomorrow, so fingers crossed that I edit everything on time. So that's what happened. So I kind of also went down a rabbit hole, like I said before, and I just couldn't bring myself to be myself even, you know. It was really hard. I'm not gonna lie. You know, you hear people die, yes, distant relatives pass away and so forth, but when it's like home, like immediate family, honey, it hits different. It is different, especially for someone I had such a close relationship with. And I mean, he was the guy I could call, like, oh my guy, go for 1K, 2K in the bank, you know. It's just like, sometimes I say I miss those things, but those are not the only things I miss. I miss him as an actual person. He was very bubbly, outgoing. Like, my brother loved everyone. There was a lot of people at his funeral, like a lot, because he touched the lives of so many other people. So I kind of feel like he did fulfill his purpose, even though I felt like he left too soon. And I had this like thing I did with biblical numbers. I'm gonna post it down below because I don't want to drag the video. He was a police officer, you know. People commended him on what a great job he did, even as a police officer, even outside his time. Like, police officers, 4 days in, 4 days off. When he was on the 4 days off, he was helping people around the community. Like, people don't have cars or transport, they needed to go to Soweto or they needed to go to Joburg. He would always like just avail himself to help others. Like, truly, my brother was a great man. Obviously, he's human like all of us, so he had his things, but in the eyes of people, I could say, you know, perfection. So I think the 15 days he was in ICU, it was like he was also just battling with God, fixing whatever he needed to fix. God truly just granted him that grace, because some of us, you know, we'll be in bad standing with people before we die, and we will forfeit the gift of seeing heaven, even if we're saved and we've done everything right according to our own discretion. I don't know how to put it, but yeah. So I try to see the beauty and the silver lining, and truly there is. It's death, it's sad. This person will never get to experience these new parts of my life, you know. It's over. It's over. But I try to just look at his life and just remember him truly in a great way. Like, I have tons of memories I doubt that ever go away. I grew up with this person. I was the kid who threw his colognes, everything on the floor whenever I felt like you are under my skin. Fight for the remote. Like, I was that sibling, but my brother was just a constant person. No matter how I was just a brat, he was just constant. And I miss when I was home and he would come home and he'd just knock on my door, come in. He was like, oh, Shapa, my little sister. Oh my gosh, I really just miss him asking me if I'm okay, you know. And just sometimes him being around. We used to rent movies every Friday on Box Office. So I'd call him like, I rented a new movie, you must come through. So I was the one responsible for paying for the movies, by the way. So I'm like, no, come through. I've already, maybe if I watched it, let's say Thursday, I'm like, you know, we only have like 48 hours, so you must come through. And then when he comes off from work, maybe he'll come watch the movie. And you know, he was also a great son. I think my mom could speak on how she just adored him. Even my dad, like, we have days and moments we feel like we wish he was around. When you're like stranded or and you're like, you know what, truly I feel the gap. I feel it still. But also the beautiful thing is, some chia seed water, is that, you know the movie Lucy, that girl who ingests drugs through her stomach because she was made a mule, and then the drugs make her reach like 100% brain capacity, and then she's in everything. I feel like my brother's everywhere. Every time I see like a police van, I'm reminded of him. Every time I see a car that looks like his, reminded of him. So I feel like he's one could never truly forget. When I see like his friends, you know, other family members, daughter, oh my gosh, I have the cutest niece ever. She looks like me. You know that. So I think that was the main reason. That was the life update that was supposed to be posted, but I wouldn't say it dragged. So that's how long it took me. I'm still recovering. I haven't been to therapy. I've been to therapy Jan. I missed my appointment in Feb because I was going through my other stuff. But also just going back, guys, also I had like a 9 to 5. It was hectic. So I've left my job to do content creating full time. Like, I'm gonna really give this like 110%. I've already put money aside to try and invest in it. And you know what, I feel like if you really do love something, God sees you, sees your heart, and surely something good will come out of it. It's not even about the money, it's just the freedom that comes with, I feel, being a content creator. It's a lot of work because you're the director, editor. You should see I had to quickly do like the setup. I was doing this before 4 o'clock. 4 came and I still hadn't sat down. So it's a lot of work that I am willing to put in. So Jan was my last month at work, and I had a hectic December as well. Girl, I had a hot summer. Girl, November, December, you know, I was going a little bit out of my character. I did enjoy, also kind of felt guilty because, you know, I'm a born again Christian. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be doing certain things. I did it because I don't know why, but I just, sometimes you just try to run from your problems and try to forget. But now I'm not gonna lie, prayer is just carrying us through as a family. So also December was hectic, honey. December was hectic. I like, even if I wanted to put out content in November, I couldn't. December, and I have so many clips. I think I could do that. Would people do that? An update in form of like videos of what you were doing. Also, I've just been living in the moment, just trying to savor everything, because, you know, I mean, life is so short. Also, I lost one of my best friend's mom passed away so quick, so recent. She went to work like today. She came back from work like today, and then like in a matter of minutes or hours, when she was home, she passed away. That also 10 steps backwards, you know, because I was very close with her. And that day I just wanted to go say hi, because I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen her, you know, because my most of my friends are in Joburg. I've made like their mother's my best friend now, so like go to them out, like we literally chill for like an hour or so. We talk and have conversations. And I remember after I found out my brother had passed, my friend's mother was the first person I ran to tell her, and I was hyperventilating. I couldn't breathe. I don't think I could ever say in my life I've never had breath, or I couldn't breathe. But I couldn't breathe on the 3rd of March. It was a Thursday. It was around 7 in the morning, because I was there when my brother passed. We were there at the hospital with him, because obviously they called us. It was around like 2-1. We drove. It's not very far. We drove. We got there. They're like, can you please sit here at the side? Then the doctor came, was like, yo, we tried everything we could. We went inside to go see him, but he would still have a pulse, because, you know, there were those readings, blood pressure, all those things, the machines, because he had a lot of machines. Also, that was just traumatic to see one person hooked up to so much, a person who had so much life. My brother was one to never get sick. So we were there until like 5 in the morning. Then we drove home. The mom was like trying to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. I mean, who sleeps? And people were already coming to my place, and I went to her mother for comfort, and she really did comfort me. She prayed with me, and she was on her way to work, so she still stayed and sat with me. So that too. And I think it was October or November, but it's just very recent. And yeah, so hence I couldn't post. Jen, I was in Joburg with my best friend Omi. Hey Omi, I love you, my OG. See that girl? Me and her are the same people, literally. Literally. So I was there just savoring the moment. Everything's gonna be on my Instagram. I'm gonna start posting the pictures and stuff, curating content. Even if it's like in Jan, I'm only doing it in March. It's still content, honey. It still counts. You don't post everything in one day, baby. So my Instagram will be linked down below. I'm gonna also put on like a new TikTok because I have something brewing. You know, so I just want to bring you guys along on the journey. But when the time is right, I'm going to let you know. So I think that is about it for the life update. February was honestly just a rest month for me. I told myself that because I was off work, I'm like, I'm going to give myself Feb to physically, mentally, everything, emotionally, like just rest. So I was really taking daytime naps. I was resting. I really rested. I wasn't even trying to go to gym. I wasn't even trying to lose weight. I was just like, you know what? I am allowing to be and exist in this beautiful world God has placed me in. Forget purposes. Forget what I need to do. Forget working hard, honey. Sometimes take a break. This is your sign. If you need to rest, my child. Shut out the world, everything, everyone. People will understand. You know, because really we are just caught up in so much and fast pace. You're going from losing a loved one to going back to work to going to like stuff at work to still maintaining friendships, family relationships, to having family fights. It's a lot, you know. So yeah, I think that's all for the update. Also another update, I was supposed to give you guys a natural hair update, but let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna be a busy girl because I want to be a full-time content creator and I need hair I can literally switch up. So I've had my natural hair for like I think 2 years, 1 month. So today I went to go relax it, and the minute it touched relaxer, can you see could you swear that my hair looked like an afro? I'm gonna insert like a video so you can see how it look. Hi everybody, so this is just a short clip I'm going to insert on me getting my natural hair, my natural 4C4B hair relaxed. It's actually grown, you know, it's grown. You'll see it once it's relaxed. Yeah, it's not an impulsive decision. I feel like natural hair is really a lot of work, but we'll get into it once I'm back and I'm gonna show you the new me, honey. Yes. So guys, this is me getting my hair relaxed. I went to the guy who used to do my hair at this nice cute salon, but he's ventured out and he's the one I feel like he's always did like a good job. So I just went to go support him, and you can see my hair was foaming the relaxer. But I went to go relax my hair because you know what? The 2023, we need convenience. It's not even about the fact that I'm not embracing my natural hair, honey. I am an African queen, relaxed or not, short hair or wigs on. Do what makes you happy. Life is too short. Do not, you know, thing is, I feel like I've been one person to not be put in a box. I could cut my hair tomorrow, dye blonde, and I'm that girl, you know. And tomorrow I could wear, I have this wig so cute, I call it my inner winter wig when I'm channeling rich aunt vibes. And I also must have my long baby ones. You're gonna see guys, I'm gonna post. So I feel like I'm not going to be put in a box, honey. I've dyed my hair, I've cut my hair before. I've always experimented, went natural, so you can never really box me. So to address the elephant in the room, I did relax my hair. Best decision ever. Not that I regretted being natural, but also I'm not regretting this decision. And honey, we have grown. Also, I just miss doing this. This was just so quick. It also just pulls your face back. Instant Botox. Instantly Botox. Can you see the face? Honey, it is sitting. Face cut never declines. Ever. So yeah, guys, I'm just excited to bring you along also on what's to come. I'm gonna be vlogging day in the life because I'm home, so I'm gonna show you how it is to be a glorified stay-at-home daughter who doesn't have a job. I just back in school, so but we don't count that. I'm just a glorified stay-at-home daughter who just lives her best life and travels. Yes, travel. Amen to that. Straight from my mouth to God's ears. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna bring you on this journey with me. You're gonna meet my family, my mom. My dad is not on for the camera, so I will snip at him. And also I'm gonna still bring you on our healing journey, because like I said, it's not like with healing you don't really heal from something. I think I've come to the realization you just learn to live and build certain memories around it. So it's just like a dark circle in the middle, but you color it in with beautiful colors, certain life experiences, but not that you go back to the dark hole you were once in. So I just want to encourage someone who's just lost someone or who is in doubt. You know, honey, pray about that job. Take a leap of faith. God is a good God. He provides all our needs. He knows what we need before we ask him. So if you're at work, it's a toxic environment, you're not growing as a person, do not stay. And I'm not saying do not stay. You know, you have your own personal reasons, like I had my own. So do what's best. Trust in God. Pray. If you're also very unsure, uncertain, you feel like maybe God is a bit far from you, read the Psalms, and you know, you'll just feel closer to God. And also Proverbs, like it will just impart knowledge on you, maybe on what to do in terms of your next step in life. So this video, I just want to encourage someone, if you're going through hurt and pain, it is okay to cry. I've embraced crying. I'm not afraid to cry. Like if I need to cry right now, I'm gonna cry right now. And that's the beauty of it all. God also did say in the Bible that he did not promise a soft life. So I think I've stopped focusing on a soft life, because God, there's no way in the Bible where it says, obviously soft life is a now word, but he says in this world we'll have many troubles. And he also says, take heart, for I've overcome the world. I'll insert the scripture, the verse here, I forgot it, but I think that is my 2023 verse. Like, in this world we'll have many troubles, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. And that the peace he gives, it's not like the world gives, you know. So remember that. And then grieve, take as long as you need, you know. And also just embrace life and be thankful, and just look at what God has done for you. Honestly, you see this thing of counting your blessings. I'm having chia seeds with lemon water. There's someone who never experienced this. Take a step back, look at your life. Sometimes you know where you want to be. Honey, there's no rush. I don't live according to any time frames. I am just honestly trusting in the Lord, that he said that I, the Lord, when the time is right, will do it for you. You know, so I stopped saying, oh my gosh, I'm this age, I need this and that and the next thing. Yes, I have friends who are married, who have children, who have homes. Yes, I'm back home and I'm a glorified stay-at-home person. This is my reality for now, but this is not my forever, right? So yeah, guys, so don't feel bad, don't feel rushed. If you've watched till the end, thank you so very much for watching, guys. I love you tremendously. We're gonna do better. We're gonna just encourage each other through scriptures, and we're gonna figure out this life thing one day at a time. No one has a formula, but there's a book of life that can direct you and give you formula and give you clarity. So thank you so much guys for watching. That is my life update slash hair update video. I hope you really enjoyed, and I hope you stay tuned and keep praying. Fix your eyes on Jesus, the author and the perfecter of our faith. Because yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of content out. And happy new year. I hope going forward this year will be great, because yeah, maybe it's brought a bit of trouble for some of us, but you know what, we're gonna end well. Despite what happened, we ended well. And the reason I say it's gonna end well, it's I still have my mom, I still have my dad, and I am still alive. Even with a situation that we thought was gonna finish us, you know, and that's what I'm saying. It ends well. Yes, we're still in the journey, but it's been a year, so it ends well. You know, it works out for good in the end for those who love the Lord. So thank you. Bye.